Hey guys, I hope you are doing absolutely amazing. I am here to do a reading for you today. Let's see what we've got. Oh, okay. We have the Heart, Apocalypse, the Self, and the Mystic. Okay. Let's start with that. Let me get some situational cards to give some context and stuff and things. This is a tarot reading for all signs. I'm not sure what is, what's coming out here. New love, twin flame, reuniting, who knows? No telling. I'm just feeling a strong shift. A lot of you may be feeling tired. I know I am. Really, really tired. Spirit, what do we need to know? Codependency, unhealthy attachments weighed down, but a lucky break. Good fortune, good things coming in a turning point. So someone who may have felt chained in the past with weighed down and an unhealthy attachment to someone, something, or a substance is coming to a breaking point. We're coming to a turning point here. Hidden intentions are coming to light. Look out for people who smile in your face and stab you in the back as soon as you turn around. But something's going to lift off. The wait is over and fast action is happening. Let's see. What do I want to get here? Let's see. You gotta look out for people who do not have your best interest. If there are red flags and you're feeling some type of way, or it could be that this person was kind of two-faced with hidden intentions in the past. And they were chained to something or someone. There's a breaking point happening. Fast action, progression forward. A change, there's a shift happening big time. Okay, Spirit. Okay. Okay, there we go. Leaving all that is familiar, okay? You guys could be estranged and different, I want to say. But with the leaving all that is familiar, rebuilding, starting over and rebuilding stronger. There's a timing factor here. You may have met online. Expect a text message or some sort of communication. You may have met this person online. Maybe timing was not ideal in the past, okay? This person may not have been ready. They could have been waiting for the right time, and just it's a divine timing type of a thing, okay? But there's a restart or a start over and rebuild stronger, putting in the work, second chances, personal strength, working on it, persistence, overcoming challenges. There's fast change here happening, very fast change is what I'm feeling. And the difference is, perhaps this person didn't want to stand up for this connection, or you, because they were chained to a belief system that told them that you wouldn't fit in. You wouldn't fit in for whatever reason. And those reasons are obviously going to vary between, this is a collective reading. I am available for personal readings. If you're interested, please DM me or send an email message, whichever. All my information is either in the box below, or if you're on TikTok or wherever, DM me. Let's see, what do we have? The Self. This person's gone within, right? And then with the Mystic as well in the Heart, this person, Apocalypse. Shit fell apart. From what I'm reading on these cards and based on what is happening out here, what I'm feeling like is shift is happening in a big way, okay? Apocalypse. It's like the end of the world. It's the end of a cycle. It is the end of, it's a breakdown of something, period. But This is somebody breaking down and looking to the mystical aspect of themselves and of this connection and really going into their heart chakra, opening that up. Okay, there's green here, there's red here. I'm feeling heart chakra opening. And fast action at that. This person has come to some sort of a realization, and a quick one. What else do we want to know? I'm going to read those, but I do want more. I want more. What do we want? Let's see. Okay. Let's shuffle these out a little bit. I want some Moonology cards. I want to see what we've got. Try to keep things a little bit neater here. Let's see. Alright. Alright, now, what do we have? Spirit, what do we need to know? Okay, let me hold these. I have small hands, sorry. Spirit, what do we need to know here? What do we need to know? Anything else? Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Capricorn season, December, January could have been, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or something may have happened around that time surrounding this situation. Anything else? This person's putting in the work though. Rebuilding. We've got work. A lot of things talking about work. They're working on self is what's happening. This person is taking a deep look within. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else? I'm going to give it 2 more shuffles. 1, oh, and 2. Oh, nothing else. Okay, got that. I'm going to get a little deeper in with the tarot here. I am going to get in just slightly deeper here. Sorry, I always like to make sure that I give it a few good shuffles before I... These are Neon Awakening tarot deck from Spiritual Infusion 1111. Love, love, love her. She is on YouTube. She's not here on TikTok. Not got a presence here, but she definitely does there, and she's amazing. Spirit, any... Okay. So this person may have come... Okay. Okay. Hold on. Person is tired of, okay. This person's gone into hermit mode. That much is true. And, you know, you may not have heard from this person for a minute. They have gone within. This is all about what the self, the heart, 8 of Cups. They're walking away from something that no longer serves them towards something that they love, right? Because they realize whatever they were dealing with wasn't what they wanted. You were what they wanted, and they were not okay with not getting what they wanted. They may have seen you start to walk away, talking to, you know, fearful that you're talking to someone else, feel like you're not passionate for them anymore, and you may not want a fresh start with them, but they really have gone within to start the, you know, this process of healing self. There could have been a third party, okay? With third party in reverse, I mean, they have made a decision that they probably put you in a third party and or, hold on, an option. These are in reverse, both of them. We've got 3 of Cups in reverse as well as 7 of Cups in reverse. What I'm going to say about this, this person isn't happy. They're cutting through the illusions. But by the same token, the 3 of Cups in the upright can also symbolize a third party situation. And Seven of Cups could also represent options. With these being in reverse and coming out together like that, I'm feeling like if there was a third party, they have walked away from that third party, and you are not an option, you are the only, because they realized that what they had isn't what they wanted with the Four of Cups. There's a lot of cup energy out here. Like almost everything out here is cups energy. We got one wands, which is passion, then we have the hermit. Everything else is cups. How does this person feel toward the collective? They know they have to make a choice, a decision. They have to give they owe the collective an answer, a yes or no answer, and they know that they need to make a choice. With the Eight of Pentacles, they know that they need to focus their attention and dedication on you, okay? And they need to work towards a good life with you. Page of Wands. They know they need to send you a message and not be non-committal any longer. I mean, they need to... But with this energy, it feels impulsive. But they also... Look at that. Hierophant. They need to get over outdated belief systems because this person does want commitment with you. I will say that. They have not worked with you in the past. And they know they have to collaborate and work together as a team. You know, if they want this new journey with you, they have to be able to come into union and do it right. And they're not sure if they can collaborate. They're unsure of themselves. I can tell you that much. This energy feels very much. They know they have to put in the work with the Eight of Pentacles, and they have a choice to make with the Two of Swords. But they're not sure if they can collaborate or give you what you want. They're not certain. And it's not because they don't want to. That's not what I'm feeling at all. I feel like it's because this person is unsure if they can measure up, live up to your expectations, and live up to what you deserve. Or be the one that deserves you, for that matter. I want to get a few of these, but I also want to get some Lover's Oracle. I promise I will read to you from, because this person these cards up here are really feeling to me like someone is going within. In love. Loved you yesterday, love you still, and always will. This person realizes that they are madly in love with you. You know? They love you very much. They felt seen and heard, you know? And they're not used to that. And honestly, they're not used to that. And it feels uncomfortable to be seen that way. Because when you're unsure of yourself and you're unsure of whether or not you are worthy of the way this person sees the bottom line with you and sees your soul, but you don't yet see your soul, you don't see that you're worthy and lovable and deserving and all of the things that, you know, the divine made you to be, no matter what you've gone through, no matter what you've done. You probably highlighted these things and held a mirror up to your person to say, this is what I see in you. And when they couldn't see it, they were like, don't know what you're talking about. I don't know about that. And they ran. They ran away. We've got fantasizing. I fantasize about our future together, our home, kids, vacations. I want it all. This person wants to give you what you want. They're just super unsure of themselves. It's not you, it's them. But with the self, the mystic, apocalypse, the heart, they're going within and they want to just lead with their heart rather than over-analyzing everything. You guys probably have a very telepathic connection, meeting in their dreams. Do you hear me talking to you? I need you close to me right now. Please respond. This person has something that they want to say to you. Let's see. Let's get some messages. The energy's been really, really very heavy in the last couple of days. I feel like, you know, someone's been going through a lot. They could have had another breakdown of a relationship that they realized wasn't good for them. It was toxic. You know, two unhealed people don't make for a good relationship. They realize that you are the one that they had a solid, you know, something solid with, or could have had something solid with, and they chose the rocky road instead because it's what they were used to and what they felt they were deserving of, furthermore. Okay, so these are also from Spiritual Infusion. These are the Lovers Oracle, 5D Lovers Oracle, and they're also beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to link her store in the, I'm going to try to remember to link her store in the description. Okay. I'm learning many spiritual lessons because of you. This journey has been a roller coaster. You're the only one to set boundaries with me, and at first it upset me, but I know you did it for my own good. And actually, you probably did it for your own good. I didn't read that wrong the first time. You did it for your own good as well, because you knew that you needed to be loved a certain way. And if this person couldn't meet you there, then you deserve better than that. And it was about time. This probably triggered a lot in you to make you realize that it was time for you to set your own boundaries, right? That you deserve to be loved appropriately, properly, and not in and out, hot and cold. Not at all. With decision in their heart, you know, with a firm decision of being chosen. And not wanting, you know, begging anybody to choose you. Because no, why would you do that? You know, that doesn't make any sense. Especially when you want attention, you get plenty of attention. You know, you're not asking for that. I doubted this relationship because you're too good to be true. Are you for real, or is this a mirage? This person couldn't even believe they attracted in someone like you. But you know what? It was for both of your souls' growth. I'm planning on reaching out to explain why I went quiet, and I'm hoping you're willing to listen. This person wants you to hear them out. And when they reach out, it's most likely going to be this person's throat chakra's been blocked, and they have not had to ever deal with coming forward and being honest. This person probably has a very hard time being truthful and honest and knowing what to say, and they may fumble over their words. So if this person does come forward and they do have things to say, let them talk. My nose is itching. It means someone's coming. When my nose itches like that, I don't know. It's always what it's meant to me. I create boundaries to protect my fragile ego. I'm very sensitive to your criticism. This person was likely criticized very heavily when they were young, growing up. No one has ever made me want to change my behavior until I met you. Our chemistry, and I'm not going to read the other word, is off the hook. When we are intimate, it feels like I'm high. Beautiful natural high, but by the same token, they weren't certain if this was love or lust. You've changed me. I see the light and I'm listening to my higher self. I will return back home to you. You feel like home to this person, and they don't want to be anywhere else. They realize that there is nowhere else that's better for them than with you, period. With no question. And if you had any questions, I hope this answers them for you. And I'm going to read these and I'm going to wrap this reading. Okay, I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see what I'm reading. Because, yeah, you want me to. Trust me. I promise I know how to read. Okay. Alright. I'm going to go to the back of the book here. And we're going to go to the Apocalypsis. Because that's like the beginning. I mean, the end of the beginning of the end. If that made any sense. Removing the veil of deception. This person wants to tell you the truth. They have truth to tell you. They're coming in. Because there was another card. There was something in here about truth and wanting to tell you truth. I can't remember what the heck it was. We talked about it briefly earlier. Where'd it go? Oh, I'm planning on reaching out to explain why I went quiet, and I hope you're willing to listen. They're going to be pulling the veil of deception with the Apocalypsis. Removing the veil of deception. Apocalypsis indicates a particularly painful time, one that unfolds when two disparate dynamics occur simultaneously. pulling the psyche in seemingly opposite directions, dualistic nature. The first is a lifting of the veil. This means truths that have been kept in the dark are revealed, seen, and unearthed. No matter how relieving it is to witness them come into the light, an element of despair and grief follows. The second dynamic is the regeneration that comes from the wreckage of the revealed truth. The old narrative breaks and the new story forms. Apocalypsis energy is similar to a forest fire. Devastation for the sake of regeneration. The veil lifts and we see who and what has been hiding. From the nakedness of the truth, the child is born. Have faith in the process. Hold on to your center. That is the only way. And they know that the only way to come correct in this and to have anything with you is to tell you the truth, even if it hurts. You, them, both of you, and at risk of losing everything in this situation because it's already squashed. And they know that if they want to rebuild anything with you, they must be completely honest with themselves first and then bring you the truth, whatever that truth looks like, even if it hurts. The card is a strong relationship to Aletheia. If both cards appear in one reading, you've got some real uncovering to do. Take heed. When in light, the unknown becomes known and guides the way. When in dark, nihilism, fatalism, hopelessness. Go deeper. Michael Meade's Why the World Doesn't End, and the movie This Is the End. All kinds of things will be revealed during a time of apocalypsis, from big global lies to little white ones that lace the bedroom sheets. Brace yourself for the horse of truth to storm your every field. So some truth is coming in a big way with that, okay? But it's got to break open everything, or else nothing can ever come of it. Nothing. Without the truth being laid, everything must be demolished, the tower must come down, and a new foundation laid, if anything is to come to fruition from the situation, period and dot. That is real strongly coming through. Sorry, guys. I'll find it eventually, I swear I will. We only have 3 more to go, don't worry, it's going to only take 5,000 hours. I'll be a little bit wise, it's part of my job description. I'm slightly a wise ass. You'll figure it out if you watch my channel enough. I like me. There it is, the heart. The home, the center, and the throne. You are this person's home. You feel like home to this person. There was a card that spoke about that a moment ago. Whew. Lots of things. Lots of things. It is possible from an imaginal point of view to sense the heart as a place. Either we are there, within the realm of expansion and compassion, or we've drifted somewhere else. There is no in-between. It is common for us to leave this archetypal center without realizing it, as the world, with its seductive twists and turns, offers us frequent departure. We may even become a stranger to the landscape of the heart, leaving it vacant for long stretches of the time. This person's heart chakra was very blocked. Emotional unavailability at its finest. Leaving it vacant for long stretches of time. The seat of the heart is often reclaimed by nature, music, dance, and the presence of children or animals, or your inner child healing, or someone that sees you. This card encourages us to move past the layers of life's tangles and knots and enter the wild and sacred center of the self. The most precious throne in the galaxy is awaiting your return. Recall the last time your heart was touched. Soak in every detail you can feel the heart awaken. When in light, expansive knowing, gentle clarity. When in dark, fraught, tangled, and betrayal. Go deeper, wild as the wind, by Nina Simone. Some say there is a cave at the center of the heart. Others say it's a pool with a flowering white lotus. White lotuses may be lotus flower balm wale. Imagine yourself there and draw what you see. The self, the soul, the witness, and the watcher. This person's been keeping an eye on you, trying to figure you out, even if at a distance, online, or whatever. Through others, depends. Whatever, you may not be online and whatever, that's fine. Maybe they are watching, maybe you have a community of people that this person asks about you, whatever. It just is going to depend. If it doesn't apply to you, it doesn't apply. Take what fits, don't make it fit, so on and so forth. The self is a prism that allows the spectrum of our personalities to radiate. This person could be on the spectrum. Just saying, I'm going to throw that out there. It does not judge, prohibit, suppress, or oppress any of its parts, as it lovingly knows that all aspects have a time and a place and lead us to experience the full breadth of life's offerings. The self is the central abiding container, the awareness of the infinite universe of possibilities. When this card appears, it's a call to step back in, to witness consciousness, to observe yourself navigating the world and ask yourself, am I the stew or am I the chef? Am I the cause? Am I the effect? It's a call to step back into witness consciousness, okay? In most situations, our ego draws us into the cauldron where we swirl, spin, swirl. I'm sorry, throat chakra blockage as well. And I'm being called to say cycles. You may have gone through many cycles with this person. Lots of karmic cycles. Over and over and over again. Same thing, different day. And smolder with chaos. Yet the self is a graceful culinary dancer, watching, waiting, observing as the spectrum of ingredients become the flavor of our life. Look in the mirror for 30 seconds or more. Attempt to see the you behind the mask that we all wear at some point in our lives. Before we learn to be 27 on the timer as I look up. Before we become our authentic selves. If this card is perplexing for you, you are on the right track. It challenges us to expand our sense of identity beyond the little self, and the ego resists such movement. It is no surprise that two central mantras in the yoga tradition concern themselves and the self-experiment within. With Soham, I am that, and Sat Nam, true identity. When in light, witnessing, accepting new aspects of self. When in dark, disjointed, fatigued, diffused energy and purpose. Go deeper. Watch Robert Bly read Kabir's poem, This Clay Jug. And then we have the Mystic. The seeker, the light worker, the dreamer. The mystic is often misunderstood in our culture. You could be more mystical and this person could have been more religious. That I'm being called to say that. But this person is looking more into mysticism and maybe has been very curious about stepping into their more spiritual nature as opposed to the religious structure that perhaps they were raised up in. Because it doesn't feel quite aligned anymore. The mystic is often misunderstood in our culture, depicted as a wandering or lighthearted daydreamer. Yet, like Shiva, the true mystic plays a critical role in society, remaining fearlessly dedicated to the path of transformation. That's scorpionic energy. In order to save the earth from darkness, Shiva swallows the poison of the world and holds it in his throat, slowly transmuting the liquid into nectar. This is the work of the mystic. They do not fear darkness, but rather sit in the presence, confirmation, of it. Harness the potential and latent energy behind it and embed it with light. They are patient and prudent change makers, seeking growth above all else. Unanswerable questions are the mystic's lifeblood. The mystic revels in mystery, in the great riddle of life, dancing with the forces of light and dark upon its wings. It may seem that the mystic is inward facing, yet its light beams back to the world with the strength of 1,000 stars. Like any light worker, the mystic must build a relationship with fire. This begins by awakening the inner flame, or tapas, within. When in light, remover of darkness, visionary, ageless. When dark, expects results, seeks attention and recognition. Your person could have been seeking external validation rather than going within and figuring out why that is. What did we not get? What would we get? What if we had it would suffice this? Even if you had to take it back to a point where you were 0 to 7, what did you not receive that has caused you to live like this in your adult life? Was it attention from a parent? Lack thereof? Love? Cuddling, snuggles, kisses, heartfelt words, compassion, someone saying, I believe in you, I love you, you mean the world to me. Okay, with that, I got one thing. I have had this for days and I always forget to bust it out, so we're going to do it today, okay? And I may have to put my glasses on. I'm going to pull some tiles and charms. I'm not going to look in the bowl. I'm going to put it beneath the table and I'm going to pull a couple of things out. Okay. We have a key with a heart at the top of it. You have a key to this person's heart, is what I'm being called to say on that one. And you have angels watching over you. I've pulled this a few times. Your guardian angels are at your side, guys. It says angels watching over me. With little heart in the middle. A lot of hearts. Let me see what I've got here. We got lips. I'm being very much called to these pretty lips. Pink lips. I'll leave that to your imagination. Your person likes your lips. I think this is a snowflake. It's a cogwheel, I think, actually. Not a snowflake. It's a cogwheel. Could be a weird looking daisy. Person could be like to figure out how things work, be an engineer. What else? I mean, daisies could be important to you. Oh, that's a stretch. Here's an elephant. Okay, a little elephant. I love Bali, Indonesia, and for me, they have a little thing where you can bathe the elephants, and elephants are known to destroy obstacles. So if there have been things in the way of this relationship, your person is removing those obstacles. And so is the divine helping them. Aww. Okay, so this is a rocking horse, guys. A blue one. You might have male children. The little rocking horse, though... Oh, with a unicorn. How cute. It's actually a little rocking horse unicorn. So what I'm being called to say on that one is that your inner children play well together. You're goofy. There's such love in this little piece. The color blue is the heart chakra again. I'm sorry, the throat chakra again. And maybe when you're playful with one another, that's really when you connect the most, because your inner children really communicate well with one another. The unicorn, this person knows that you're rare. You're a 1 in a million type find. It's not like they're going to find you anywhere else. We have a little pink rose. Pink roses might be... I'm being called to a different type of rose, but I'm going to leave that one right alone because of YouTube. Thank you. And as far as letters, we have H. I'm being called a hey, like hey girl, hey. H, E, Y, I, O, E, M or a W, Y, R, T, here, tire, tiara, Tawny, Terry, Terry, Tear, you could have shed a lot of those. Where, who, what, when, why, try, art, rant, ant, tan, gnat, no G, eat, maybe you guys have a love of food, maybe you really like to feed your person, maybe you have cooked meals in the middle of the night, maybe your person works third shift, third, actually there's no D, vine, whey, maybe you guys are bodybuilders and like whey protein, I don't know. It's a stretch at this point. Tea, maybe you guys like tea. 10. I don't know. There's 1. Maybe they feel like they won the lottery when they met you. War, maybe they would go to war for you. If you turn this W upside down, you have marry. They want to marry you. Many. Money. Mo. Matt. Meat. Neat. Team. Tram. Yarn. I could probably go on all day. I'm very good at this game. Very good. So I'm not going to continue on any further than this. If you guys have made it this far, please drop contest in the comments, because I am running a contest for a free reading from me. So I hope this helps. And water. Actually, water comes up. And weather. They want to water this. That's what I mean. I was drawn to that right before I finished it up. Alright guys, I hope this is helpful for you, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, bye.